from day one, we have said that reforms have to come before funding. The House has been insistent that reforms have to come before funding. And we are close on reforms, but we're not there yet. And so we don't want to continue to talk about this in 5 years and 10 years and 15 years because the system continues to be a failing system. We want to get it right. We want to continue to address what we're hearing from commuters. We want to address ridership concerns. We want to address safety. We want to address management issues. We want to get this right. And so it's important to go slow and get it right rather than fast and get it wrong. Funding doesn't run out to December 31st. We're back in session in October for veto session. We have time. The folks that are in charge of those agencies know that the funding is there to December 31st. They're in charge of being responsible and efficient with the resources they have. We're going to continue to do our part. We have some very hardworking people that's working around this thing, and I believe we'll get it done.
There's wide consensus on reform. This was our funding plan. If you have a funding plan that you perceive as better, please present it. But I would say that the marker has been set. $1.5 billion in transformational investment. That's what we were asked to do. That's what we were by our constituents. That's what we were told to do by the transit experts. That's what we've done. So I'm open to other funding plans, but it has to be at 1.5 billion. If there isn't one, then we'd like our legislation to move forward and really avoid this fiscal cliff.
They need to reform their governance, and they need to reform their routes, and they need to reform the sprawl of the different agencies. So they won't do that if they can get more taxes and more of other people's money.
I'd also like just to point out that there are a lot of contributors to the solution here. I know there are people who say, well, this is the cliff and here's the amount of money and what is the state going to do to fill that gap? And the answer is not that the state is solely responsible for filling that gap. There are lots of sources, right? The counties where there are residents who are affected, the city of Chicago, Cook County, too, and the riders themselves, as well as the efficiencies that need to be brought to the system. And you have to put all of that together and determine how much money the state should be putting forward. And I think that, I just want to point out that everybody's focusing only on the state when actually there's a whole lot to put together here.